Have you noticed that the moment you get out in nature, something happens to your breath? It slows down, and when the breath slows down, the whole body and the whole nervous system becomes more calm. My name is Helene Kreinkel. I'm a mindfulness and yoga instructor, and in this video I talk about the big benefits we get from getting out in nature. And in the end of the video, I put a link to a meditation I made for you, a 15-minute guided meditation, where I teach you how to slow down your breath and in that way remind yourself of nature's sounds, like the waves we have behind us, and how calming they are for us if we don't have the time to get out into nature. So today is a walk and a talk about nature and what it does. Many years ago, as I've told in some of my earlier videos, I made stress as a young student. And for me, it was so calming and such a big benefit to get out in nature and just walk. Just walk and listen. Listen to all the silent sounds, which is what I include in the meditation with your breath, how to calm it down and make it softer. So what do we find here? Well, we do find a lot. We find beautiful colors and we find all this nourishing self-regulation that nature has a way of doing by itself. Nature knows how to regulate itself. It cleans up and it makes the air fresh when we have done ours to not make it fresh. So here you are, and let's go down and simply listen to the waves and listen to what they do to our system when we really listen in. So there are countless reasons why nature is so healing. We all know that it's the fresh air, the sounds of the birds, and also like here, you know, when you hear the waves and look at the waves and the very rhythmic way they move, it really reminds us about our own breath and the waves inhaling and exhaling. And just by looking at it and just by listening to it, there is a very calming effect. But all the good stuff we find both in, you know, what the water is smelling like, but also what the air is filled with is so healing and so beautiful. So there are countless reasons why we find so much calm and peace when we go out in nature. And as I said, if you don't really have the time because you're sitting in your office, this moment and these pictures could in and themselves, you know, bring a lot of healing and a lot of calm and peace in your nervous system. And in the end of the video, I also bring you the link, as I told you, to the video I have made with a beautiful meditation where you are guided through the ways and the method of finding a slow and very calming breath. I really will recommend and invite you to is to go with baby steps in the beginning, because if you sit in the position I was in many years ago, where the whole inside is a little in turmoil and where you have a lot of feelings and thoughts, then the contrast to a silent nature can almost be overwhelming and too much. So what I recommend and what I did myself, and then you will feel in what feels good for you. But what I did was I used all the parks where I live here in Copenhagen. Unfortunately, most big cities do have a lot of parks, because the park is the middle way between the very silent woods and the silent beaches like here, and then the noisy cities. So when you land in a park, you have both of both worlds, and that is a very good and calming mixture. And you could, which is a recommendation or an invitation, you could use the video I have made for you, the meditation, where you use your headset and you sit in the park and you take in the beautiful scenery. And then you listen to the guided meditation I put in the end of this video here. That is a calming meditation that goes in and regulates your breath. And in that way, you have also combined two powerful tools which could over time regulate the whole system of you. But as I say often and again in both my teachings and in my videos here, it is a matter of time, and it is a matter of building up this confidence with yourself that you can do it and you can calm yourself with some tools. And when the body and the nervous system, that is my experience, when they realize, okay, she really means, or he really means what this is going on, and the healing process is really something that you show your body you mean seriously, then the body relaxes and takes in the healing and nourishing aspects of all the tools you take in.